I can do what I want to.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. First down, Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0.
Buccaneers 7, Panthers nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Play action. It's Darnold. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Tremble. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Darnold on 3rd down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. And here we go on 4th. Darnold, that's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
McCaffrey following the penalty. Spins past him. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From just shy of midfield, Darnold. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now off the bootleg, Darnold sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers nothing.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Darnold. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tommy Trimble, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Bernard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Brady going to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Oh, big hole left side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Into the red zone, it's Brady.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down now, Bernard. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And Succop will put this one right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Flush to his right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Now it's Darnold. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Tremble as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Rolling to his right. This is caught by Evans. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 33. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
So this just a 5-point game as we resume action in this second half on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A good kick, 49 yards. Just 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Darnold from the gun. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The Bucs summon their offense back onto the field here. They're going to go for 2. So after the INT, it's Brady. And that is caught for the 2 points. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now Bernard.
Here we go.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 41. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a play fake. Brady. They'll roll him out right. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Extra point put through by Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Carolina.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. To throw is Darnold. Touchdown! Tommy Tremble with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Panthers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for it, and momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Brady's throw there complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, Bernard. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Yeah, they'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Succop's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air is going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
On play action, it's Brady.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
This is caught. It's Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Here's Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Succop will put this one right through.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Darnold now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Darnold completes it.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now Darnold.
Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, fourth quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
To throw is Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are right back in this football game.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Darnold checks this down to Hubbard.
Finding some room at midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Here's Darnold.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the ball.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Darnold to throw.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory.
check back 21, check back 21.
Brady going to throw here. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage